Welcome back to World Wrestlers History, where the legends of the ring live forever. Last time, we watched a young dreamer rise from the shadows of baseball diamonds to the bright lights of the WWF. Tonight, the madness continues. Alliances will shatter, hearts will break, and Randy "Macho Man" Savage will face the price of greatness. Oh yeah, let's dive right back into the madness. As WrestleMania 4 approached in 1988, the Mega Powers stood as an unstoppable force. Hulk Hogan's charisma and Randy Savage's fiery intensity made them the ultimate team. But beneath the smiles and handshakes, tension brewed like a storm on the horizon. The spark came in Atlantic City, where Savage entered the WWF World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Over the course of one historic night, he defeated Butch Reed, Greg Valentine, One Man Gang, and finally, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, to capture the vacant title. With Miss Elizabeth and Hulk Hogan by his side, Savage stood triumphant as the new champion. It should have been a dream come true, but instead, it lit the fuse of jealousy. As champion, Savage carried the company with unmatched energy. He defended the title against the likes of DiBiase and Bad News Brown, delivering show-stealing performances night after night. Yet Hogan's constant presence near Miss Elizabeth stirred paranoia. Savage began to suspect Hogan of overstepping boundaries, both professionally and personally. At Saturday night's main event in early 1989, the tension erupted. After Elizabeth was accidentally injured during a match, Hogan carried her backstage for medical attention, leaving Savage to fight alone. The Macho Man's fury boiled over. He attacked Hogan in a backstage confrontation, accusing him of lusting after Elizabeth and stealing his spotlight. The Mega Powers exploded in spectacular fashion. Their clash came at WrestleMania V in Atlantic City, a match billed as "The Mega Powers Explode." Savage entered as champion, his colorful robes shimmering like a warrior king. Hogan entered to thunderous cheers, the unstoppable hero. What followed was a dramatic, emotional battle. Savage fought with cunning and ferocity, targeting Hogan's ribs, using every trick he knew. But in the end, Hogan's leg drop sealed the match and the championship. Savage lost not just his title, but his friendship, and for a time, the love of Miss Elizabeth. The loss marked a turning point. Savage aligned with the devious sensational Sherry, embracing a darker, meaner persona. Now known as the Macho King, he donned royal robes and carried a scepter, ruling the WWF with arrogance and cruelty. Sherry's venomous presence replaced Elizabeth's gentle grace. Together they waged war against heroes like Dusty Rhodes and the Ultimate Warrior. At WrestleMania 7, Savage faced the Warrior in a career-ending match, a bout of incredible emotion and storytelling. After a brutal loss, a tearful reunion with Miss Elizabeth brought the crowd to its feet. Fans wept as Elizabeth embraced him, their love rekindled in one of wrestling's most unforgettable moments. Soon after, Savage proposed to Elizabeth in the ring, and their on-screen wedding at SummerSlam 1991 became a beloved chapter in wrestling history. But happiness in wrestling is often fleeting. Behind the scenes, Randy's real-life marriage to Elizabeth was under strain. By 1992, they separated, and Elizabeth quietly left the WWF. Savage remained a featured star, battling legends like Ric Flair and Jake the Snake Roberts. The infamous Cobra Bite incident, where Roberts' snake latched onto Savage's arm, showcased his fearless commitment to storytelling. Fans watched in horror as Savage writhed in agony, cementing his reputation as one of the most intense performers of all time. In 1994, Randy Savage made a bold move to World Championship Wrestling, WCW. There, he reignited rivalries with old foes and forged new ones. Savage quickly became a top draw, capturing multiple WCW World Heavyweight Championships. He engaged in explosive feuds with Ric Flair, Diamond Dallas Page, and the dangerous New World Order faction led by Hulk Hogan. Savage's matches with DDP in 1997 stood out for their gritty realism and emotional fire, proving that even in his 40s, the Macho Man could still steal the show. Though knee injuries slowed him, his charisma never faded. His wild outfits, gravel-voiced promos, and fearless elbows from the top rope kept fans glued to their screens. Outside the ring, Savage explored other passions. He voiced characters in animated shows, recorded a rap album titled Be a Man, and made memorable appearances in films like Spider-Man, 2002, where he played the bone-crushing wrestler Bonesaw McGraw. His larger-than-life personality transcended wrestling, making him a pop-culture icon. Tragically, Randy's story came to an unexpected end on May 20, 2011. While driving with his wife Barbara in Florida, he suffered a sudden heart attack, causing his Jeep to crash. He was only 58 years old. The wrestling world mourned the loss of a true original. Tributes poured in from fans, friends, and former rivals. Hulk Hogan, his on-again, off-again friend, called him one of the greatest of all time. Vince McMahon praised his unmatched intensity and unforgettable performances. In 2015, Randy "Macho Man" Savage was posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, with his brother Lanny Poffo delivering an emotional speech on his behalf. Today, Randy Savage's legacy lives on in every high-flying elbow drop, every flamboyant entrance, and every wrestler who dares to be larger than life. He wasn't just a performer, he was a force of nature, a master of drama, and a pioneer who made wrestling feel like an epic saga. From the neon robes to the rasping voice, from the madness to the magic, Randy "Macho Man" Savage remains one of the most beloved and influential figures in the history of professional wrestling. And that, my friends, is the enduring story of Macho Madness, a life of triumphs, heartbreaks, and unforgettable moments that changed wrestling forever. If you felt the madness tonight, hit that subscribe button and join us here on World Wrestlers History, where legends never die. Oh yeah.